If you're anything like me, you probably picked up this spell from Brother Corton at Lindell and immediately thought it was just Scholar Shield but yellow. This is what I thought at least, and too many hours later I found out that this couldn't be further from the truth. If you ever use shields and you didn't know about this spell, you're probably like, if you're unfamiliar, in all From Software games, including this one, blocking anything that isn't physical damage would result in you getting chip damage, and status effects would get right through, and this spell entirely negates this effect. You might think, well, this game's been out for a long time, and yet I can't find a single video telling me this spell is broken. Why is that? Well, here's why.
It takes around 3 seconds to cast, and only lasts for 30.
And it requires 19 faith and intelligence in order to use. How many weapons do you think scale with both intelligence and faith? Can you guess? Yeah, 3 weapons out of like 400. It doesn't even make sense because all of these weapons should scale with both intelligence and faith, but they don't, for some reason. So yeah, this spell is cool but useless, just like all of these. To be fair though, despite the DLC not addressing the main issue with this spell, which is that it only lasts 30 seconds, we're very lucky to get 2 new End Faith weapons. It's certainly better than what we had in launch, not to mention the new End Faith catalyst. Now let's talk about a few reasons you might want to use this spell for. Of course you'll want to pair it with the Deflecting Heart here. Now, you might think that the Deflecting Heart here almost makes this spell obsolete, because of how it significantly increases your elemental damage negation on a deflect. But this isn't really true, because not only can you make more mistakes with this, because you don't have to time your blocks, you get to block attacks that last much longer, like Dragon's Fire and Radan's Meteor. So combining them is not such a bad idea, you know, they cover for each other's weaknesses. You'll probably want to use the Old Lord's Talisman, which makes the buff last longer. It's a good idea to stack other buffs with this, to make full use of the talisman. You could pair it with the Shield of Night, to be able to negate the full damage of a spell when you want to deflect it. But my favorite use case for this is to pair it with the Thrusting Shields. It basically lets you use the same high skill ceiling playstyle you normally use with a weapon like that, where almost every attack has block frames that you can tie into an enemy's attack. But now you can do it with enemies that use magic. Subscribe for more top tier content like this.